So seek refuge with him until Allah Ta'ala brings you your relief. Consequently, Prophet Muhammad ﷺ sent most of the oppressed among his earlier followers into Abyssinia. This is extremely interesting because it is a repeat of all the traditions of all the earlier prophets. Abraham made his immigration into Abyssinia, or into that area, Kemet. Jesus and his family made this immigration there. Musa made an immigration within the land. Many of the prophets made immigrations in that land to show what is the sacred relationship between Africa and the prophets. That's number one. Number two, the second thing which is important is that it was Allah who chose Abyssinia. Allah could have chosen Rome. He could have chosen Persia. He could have chosen Bahrain, or he could have chosen the people of Hadramaut, Yemen. Allah chose the African people. That alone, that fact alone shows the beginning, the relationship between Africa and Islam, and the relationship between Islam and Africa, and Allah's opinion of the African. You don't find this anywhere in the Bible nor the Torah as it is composed today among the communities who have their so-called Bibles and their Torahs. They don't state explicitly the role of Africa as a place of protection for the revelation. So this is the key thing. That's the beginning of the relationship. And there was also a letter, which we'll probably deal with later, a letter of Prophet Muhammad to the Ethiopian king, which also defined what was God's opinion of the African and the role that he would play until the end of time.
Now, the religion of Abyssinia and other empires, it is commonly referred to as Christianity, Judaism. Now, did the ruler of Abyssinia, was he a Christian, or was he adhering to Judaism?
No.
What did he had to adhere to, and did he convert to Islam, or what was the case?
Well, the Abyssinians, it is no doubt that the Abyssinians, the way they saw themselves, the way they defined themselves, is that they defined themselves as the true remnant of the Banu Israel. According to their sacred books in Guz, it says that when Bilqis, who's known as Makeda in their language, in Arabic Bilqis, in the Bible she's known as the Queen of Sheba, in Arabic will be Saba, the kingdom of Saba, which was on both sides of the sea, Yemen as well as Abyssinia, Africa. Allah, there's a verse in the Quran, a chapter in the Quran that just deals specifically with the kingdom of Saba. This queen, Bilqis, came to visit Suleiman, Prophet Solomon, who was the son of David, Dawood. And eventually they married. She accepted the revelation that Allah Ta'ala had given Suleiman, and they had a son. And Suleiman named this his son, according to their traditions, Dawood, or David, right? And of course, in the language of the Abyssinians, they named him Menelik, the first, right? According to their traditions, God, or Allah, revealed to Suleiman to take the firstborn sons of all the Banu Israel, including this son Dawood, and send him back to Abyssinia with the Ark of the Covenant. And the tradition would remain there until Prophet Muhammad, the last prophet, came. So they considered themselves members of the Banu Israel. And of course, when Sidna Isa, Jesus, the son of Mary, came with his mission, with the Injil, abrogating the law, and also adhering to the law that Moses brought, but also abrogating certain things, confirming the law of Moses, they also accepted Jesus. In other words, it wasn't a different religion. They saw it as the same way religion. And we say the same thing when the Abyssinian king received the delegation from Prophet Muhammad ﷺ. He saw this as this was the last dispensation from God. And when he accepted the religion, he accepted to protect the companions of Muhammad, but he also accepted religion, and Prophet Muhammad ﷺ gave him the name Muhammad Ahmed. And he's known as Muhammad Ahmed ad-Nagasi, or Najashi, which in their language means Nugus, or Nagas, which means king. Yes. So he became Muslim, no doubt about this.
Allahu Akbar. In the studies of community colleges and universities, and primarily in the Pan-African Studies Department, Dr. Yusuf bin Yakanan Chancellor Williams, Sheikh Anta Diop, Ivan Van Sertima, other scholars have done extensive work. And I'd like to quote to you pertaining to what Chancellor Williams says from his book, The Destruction of Black Civilization, Great Issues of a Race from 4500 BC to 2000 AD. He states on page 22, in the first paragraph, the white Arabs. The relentless searchlights of history were turned on the roles played by